Hey, welcome to the Trouble Planet Monthly Podcast. I almost said Mom can have another $1 because we're doing that
you
as well
almost did.
today.
I read it in your eyes. I saw it in your voice.
So we're doing the month of
I heard it in your farts.
Yeah, we're doing it in the month of July. How's everybody doing today?
I hate the month of July. It's humid and gross.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
awful.
why I'm going to move to the desert. I'm moving to the desert, everybody.
Fair enough. Well, it's drier heat, so it's like it's not as humid.
Drier heat. Are you describing my sex life?
God, I really hope not.
Oh, well, anyway, that's it for this month's podcast. I hope you'll join us next time. Play us out, Kyle.
I understand if you want to leave now.
Honestly, I frankly don't understand if you've been here the last few months and you're still coming back. So
Yeah,
let's just agree to disagree on that one.
Fair enough.
Well, I mean, the fact that you brought up sex life just makes me think of how we just kept joking about that funky music in hell. Or
Well, I mean,
It's not funky music in hell. The joke that we had was the omnipresent sound of funk as the darkness descends upon you at the end of your life.
right. We just got we're in the middle of a recording, or we're experimenting with remote recording again, and we just got done playing Gundam, and for some reason Gundam has omnipresent funk music, which we don't know anything about the series at large, so we're kind of filling in the gaps for ourselves as we go. And well, there was a technical glitch. Kyle ended up casting us. I don't know if it'll make the final cut, but we were just treated to infinite blackness with no footage coming through, but that damn funk music was still playing, assailing us from within the tenebrous void, and it made sense to us on a spiritual level.
And that's all we needed to take a really cheap joke and run like hell with it.
Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is that joke might not even be in the final cut.
That's why you get it here. Well, I'm sure it'll make it in there. I don't know why it wouldn't, because it's a good joke. If it's a good joke, I'll keep it in.
Funky.
Yeah. If we didn't talk about it so much after we finally got shit settled and kept on with the episode, it would have been even funnier, at least to me, to still call the episode like Funk and Darkness.
Funk in the darkness. Well, it's dark. It's cold here. It's cold where I am. It's funky. It's funky, Peggy. I hear funk music. Yeah, we got innovating on our. Well, it wasn't really a death fantasy originally. It was just Hank in a dark, cold place, and he can't find Peggy.
Yeah,
I don't know if we've ever.
I like the idea
that.
of like he's finally made a mistake and like a tank got overfilled or something and burst. And he's just got this shard of a propane tank stuck in his chest, laying on the ground. Some of the other people are there. Like, I forget, did his boss, is he dead in the show? Did he finally die of a heart attack? Okay. So then his boss is out there like, God damn, boy. And he's just laying on the ground like, Hank's laying there. He's like, look, he's like, just, Peggy, where are you? Where are you? It's dark. It's cold where I am, Peggy. And it's funky.
I hear the funk.
You know what's funny though
I
is
hear funk.
The other day I was trying to just change the channel because all I have on my television that I ever watch is like Comedy Central, and they were playing South Park for like the umpteenth time, and I didn't really want to watch it, so I found Cartoon Network, and King of the Hill was on, and there's an actual episode where I wonder if like they saw that King of the Hill YouTube poops were a thing, and they just put it into the episode because the episode was called "Whatever Happens at the Propane Thing in Nashville Stays at the Propane Thing in Nashville."
Yeah.
And Hank gets drunk, and then they start like zooming in on him, and it starts spinning, and he starts going like, "Buck Strickland is a crazy man," and then it's just like, I'm like, what? This is really part of King of the Hill? Like this just happened? This isn't a YouTube poop? So
that's awesome.
I wanted to rip that particular scene and just like put it on the internet and just say, I didn't have to do anything. The creators did this for us. They did it just for us.
Yeah. I really do wonder if Mike Judge sees all this shit and just questions everything on a daily
I'm
basis.
sure he's aware of it now, but yeah, the show didn't survive into the YouTube poop era.
Yeah.
The show survives a lot longer than you realize.
It got canceled in like 2009.
Yeah.
You know? So
That's
it's
well
13
within-
seasons. Pretty good.
That's well within the era of
Maybe.
YouTube poops.
It really took off in the teens, though. The tingly teens.
Well, it didn't really hit its stride until the teens.
Well, it's an art
Yeah.
form now, and we weren't really talking about YouTube poops here, though. We were talking about our weird little our weird Hill fantasy. We have this.
Yeah.
We just like to imagine Hank Hill in like absurdist situations, and we incorporated funk music into it for some. I forget why we talked about that.
Hank
actually.
Hill's Kafka Nightmare is, I don't know, it is the most fertile soil for jokes. I don't know why. I think because that is extraordinarily, Kafkaesque, I guess, just because he is supposed to be the American everyman or, some simulacrum thereof. But ruining his life with just insane nightmares is, oh, man,
Well,
so
I mean,
piquant.
You kind of pick on you elevated it to a new level by actually plunging a sheet of metal through his chest. I never went that far. I just wanted him to have like a haunted life, similar to what Aliantos does, but instead of him being the antagonistic force, he's like the victim of forces larger than any of us.
Yeah.
He goes to sleep one night and it's just Peggy, where are you, Peggy? I can't find you. It's cold where I am, Peggy. And now it's cold and it's funky. I hear funk music, Peggy.
I hear funk, Peggy.
I don't understand this stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm a little bit more twisted than just because I like the idea of him laying there with that shard, just a blooming red spot in his shirt, and
Jesus.
Buck Strickland staring at him as he's saying, like, Peggy, it's cold where I am.
Are you okay there, boy?
It's funky.
Hey,
And
goddamn there, old top.
Yeah, the more he talks about like hearing funk music, like he's a little bit more concerned, but also just way more confused than anything at that point. Like,
Joe
what
Jack
are you
just
talking about?
Joe Jack closes his eyelids and says, "No one needs to see that, honey. Don't look down."
Oh man.
That's a full 7 minutes of
That's
Talking about funk in the dark.
Funk
Yeah,
in the Dark, Hank Hill's imaginary Kafka-esque death rattle.
So
you
when
can
inevitably
pick that up at iTunes and pick up Hank Hill's Kafka-esque death rattle, the new album from Capitol Records.